welcome to another episode of Spark the Brain. I'm here with Jay AlreadyFamous. This is going to be a big episode. How we feeling, Jiggy?
We feeling good.
We feeling good. Feeling good. Yes. Jay AlreadyFamous, content creator, actor. What else? Like, what else we got here?
Kids.
A father, full-time content creator.
Full-time everything, entertainer. I'm a SAG actor first. Of course, father as well. But I'm a SAG actor first and content creator second. But yeah.
Okay. Bring us on the journey of Jay AlreadyFamous. How did you get to this point? Like, how did you come up with that name?
Damn. So when it came down to Jay AlreadyFamous, the way that came about, a long time ago, it used to be #AlmostFamous, and it was at the time original music. I only called myself that at the time because I did poetry on the side, but I wasn't a musician. Long story short, eventually, my friend Trent, one night we was partying and shit. I just happened to finish doing the Odell Beckham Jr. commercial for Nike. This is when I was like 23 years old, and I was his stunt double. And when I was doing that, one night we went out partying, and I was like, I used to always yell out #AlmostFamous. He said, "Nah, we already famous." And I'm like, so I ran with that hashtag for a while until, long story short, my mentor Jason, he was my manager at the time, and we got in conversations with Al Reynolds, which is Star Jones' ex-husband. And, he was trying to take us on as a client, and he was like, we got to change your name because you're not the MC. So original music ain't going to work. It ain't going to cut it. What will we create? So we just trying to figure it out. And then it was trying to figure out something with Jay, and then we was like, what about AlreadyFamous? And then they was like, Jay AlreadyFamous, it works. It's perfect. It clicks. And so we went from there, and then that's how Jay AlreadyFamous came about in a nutshell.
But like as a content creator, from that viewpoint where it's like, say if somebody's like, I'm a hooper, and you look at their work like, wait, how are you a hooper? As a content creator, do you look at like, say if I'm like today I post something, I'm like, does that make me a content creator?
It's funny that you bring this up. So we had a big argument on my TikTok live just a few weeks ago, and I said I don't consider everyone a content creator. And they was like, why? I said, because anybody could do it. Anybody could wake up tomorrow and say, I'm a content creator. I said, that's whack to me. Like, it feels like you didn't really put no work in. Like, I feel like everything, whatever you do, it should be a standard. Whether it's photography, it could be real estate. Everything's a standard. There's a standard blueprint somewhere that you have to follow to get there, right? So as a content creator, it's like picking up a penny. Anybody can pick up a penny. Like, you can find pennies on the floor any day. So that's how I view a content creator. It's like, if you can just wake up and say, I'm a content creator, that's corny. No, to me, a content creator is someone that constantly works on their craft. They put years into the game. They, and I'm not talking about like 10, 20 years. I'm talking about, you put some work in. You got, it's not even about a resume. You actually, this is all you do. Because there are levels to full-time and part-time. But, the way we got into the topic was I was combining content creation with entrepreneurship. And I said the way I view it is, if you are a content creator / entrepreneur and that's all you do, I view you more as that. If you say, and people are going to hate me and it's nothing personal with nobody, if you say, yeah, I'm a content creator, I'm a full-time content creator, but I work at Lowe's. So then my next question is, well, how much hours do you put in at Lowe's? And then you tell me, oh, yeah, I work there Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day. Well, how much hours you put into content creation? Then you tell me, oh, well, I got like 2 hours when I get off of work, if that, because I may have to go do X, Y, and Z. To me, you're just a hobbyist. You just having fun with a dream.
Most people struggle with the willpower to leave their full-time job to actually take on content creating full-time or anything.
And I wouldn't tell no one to leave their job. Like, someone told me to leave my day job a long time ago, and everything I just told y'all, someone told me this in a harsh way. Yeah. And I used to be like, you crazy as hell. Like, why would I, I am an actor. I am a content creator. They was like, no, you're not, because you're a full-time teacher. I'm like, fuck out, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I took offense to it, not understanding, know what they're right, because I was teaching at the job for 12 years. I was an actor here. So the work I was doing for teaching was up here. The acting was down here. And they said, until you do this, it's not going to really matter. It's just you just doing the acting thing. It's like a hobby in a way. The reason for that is because if I had an opportunity for acting It's, oh shoot, I wonder if my boss gonna let me take off. Oh, they might get mad if I'm late for this. So it was all of that. And so, and again, I don't tell no one to quit their day job because it's not for everybody. The entrepreneur world, content creation, it's not for everybody. But it's a leap that's worth taking because you just never know. We can go get a job at the post office right now, corner store. It's jobs out there.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship and content creation, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is in that field, it's it happens once in a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather say at least I tried, rather than saying, I tried it but a little bit, but I was scared because of this. But again, it's not for everybody either.
That first month, how was that for you? Like, what was going through your mind? When you went full-time content creation? When you
it was honestly 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. So wow. people would have thought, because of all the work I did in the acting world and video editing, that I was doing it for so long full time. I really wasn't. I was doing more work full time, but I still had my safety net, which was my day job. But how was it? I mean, it was cool. I had a couple thousand saved up. I had a little over 10,000 saved up, which is not a lot for some people. For me, it was a lot, and I was chilling. I was chilling off that. So it was cool.
Okay. How do you stay? You got something?
Yeah.
Go. Talk.
So, like, for example, I know you got like 1 million followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
1.2 to be exact, right?
Yeah.
So for you, like, when did you know like you were good, or when did you know like, yo, everybody knows me? Was it like when you got like a specific person came up to you, like I saw you on TikTok, or was it like I got 1 mil? Like, when did you know?
It was the Odell commercial when I was 23. It was. I did that commercial in New York City, 8 to 9 different locations. Mm-hmm. Now, people that know me, I guess it was just the feeling of it all. It was the, I'm signing autographs and people think I'm Odell. It's like, this is thousands of people in Bryant Park and, different parts of Manhattan. And so I think it was that. It was, oh my gosh, can I get your autograph? And I'm like, okay. But I'm not even signing Odell. I'm signing AlreadyFamous, like, at that time, so, I tell a lot of people before the TikTok thing, I've been doing this for a long time, and the TikTok thing is just a bonus because that's what has helped me gain attraction across the world. Take TikTok away, I wouldn't have the international audience the way I have it now. So, yeah.
You are by far the most consistent person I've ever met when it comes down to working on their craft. What goes into your consistency? Like, what drives that? Because so many people, they'll start something and fall off, and then start again and fall off. The whole time, I knew you since the pandemic, right? Mm-hmm. And you have never, not that I've noticed, took any breaks from being creative and creating content and posting. What goes into that for you? Like, what drives that consistency for
another
you?
Day is, I look at it as me playing balls. It's just another day in the playground. It's just having fun. Just having fun. Every day you gotta make sure you have fun doing whatever it is you're doing in life. Because if you don't, it's gonna drain you. If you make it into a job, that's what it's gonna be, a job. It's gonna be a boring job. It's gonna be you waking up and on a Monday morning going to work like, I don't even want to be here. You can't look at it like that. You gotta look at it as having fun.
So, and I got like a joint question.
Okay.
What do you think is like the most important part of creating content, like to think about when you do it? And what do you think you really need? Where it's like, say if you make music, a mic, just having a mic isn't enough. You need this, you need that. What do you think is something that people really need when they first start?
They phone. That's it. Yo, people be saying I be hearing all the craziness. I need a tripod, I need a certain camera. I'm like, no, you don't. You can have that stuff in the future, but in the moment, why don't you work on your craft? It's like a photographer, right? They'll say, I need a camera to be a photographer, right? But let's say if you can't afford that camera right now, my advice is use your cell phone. Learn how to use that iPhone or that Android. Use that shit, because the reason why is if you waste time trying to buy the camera, let's say it takes you a year to get that camera. What you gonna just sit around all day? No, take a photo. Take a photo to snap it. Learn how to edit on your phone. Drag the photos from your phone to the laptop. Edit on the laptop. Practice. Because at the end of the day, whether it's the camera or the cell phone, you're still dragging that photo somewhere to get edited. So I think when people say I need all these tools, you don't. When I learned how to edit, I'm tell you what, I even know what a tripod was. I learned on my cell phone. I used to stack books, like stacks of books. So to like position the camera, I would like, let's say this is part of the, this is on the bookshelf. It's like 20 books stacked up. The phone is up there. I put the phone against the cup, and then I'll like look to see if it like, you know, if I got the right frame. I was doing all this craziness. I didn't know what a green screen was. I didn't know what a tripod was. I knew none of this stuff until I just kept doing it on the books and, you know, whatever I was placing against.
Yeah. Where do you draw inspiration from, like, when it comes down to your creativity? Is it from like other people, mentors?
Everybody. I look at this room and something can just happen. You know, I use everything as my playground. You know, so like, you know, if I was locked in this room, I'm looking at every detail. I'm probably looking at the leg of that chair. What can I do with that? You know, you just never know what you can create just from looking at your surroundings.
And with acting, like, how do you stay focused? Like, say if you have a scene today or you have something you're going to act in today, but you have to do this and now on the side, how do you, like, still, like, stay in character during
Well, content creation is majority of my income. It is the job, but I'm an actor first. So I guess when I'm going to a set, whether it's a commercial, a show, a movie, whatever, I don't think about the content creation part because it's always going to be there. You know, I get more work with editing and content creation than I do acting, but that's going to always be there. I built that platform where it can stand on its own without me always having to go jump on it. You know, and I think that's what it is. And you got to also believe that it's going to be there when you get back. Like, it's going to do what it's supposed to do while you're gone. You know.
So being a dad and a full-time content creator, how do you balance work life, you know, family and work life? How do you balance that? Because sometimes people would use the excuse, oh, I got kids, I can't do this, or I can't, you know.
I never do that. I just do it. Like, you know, and the kids gonna have to understand. You know, at the end of the day, I think we all can relate. Most people that didn't grow up with a father, right? Because that's usually what happens, right? You ask them, what do you wish your father did more of you with? And we all say time, right? So, I mean, yeah, you try to balance it out as much as possible, but the way I equate my lifestyle is no different from a person that's in the military, a music artist on tour. You know, I still gotta work. You know, I think, you know what's sad about life? We have this thing in life where we make sacrifices for our kids. So we'll stop doing what we're doing so our kids can succeed. To me, it's dumb because now we do that. They grow up, they grown, they have their kids. Now they make sacrifices for their kids. And then it keeps going. At what point does anybody succeed in their shit? Like, you know, it's kind of like we just doing it just to say we did it because it sounds good, but no one has like achieved nothing in this family. You know, so now we on, I guess, AlreadyFamous the 5th, but you know, all 5 of us, they ain't succeeding shit because we all making sacrifices. You know, I think at the end of the day, it's one of those. I have kids, right? I have 2, but at what point in my life am I gonna say, you know, at least I tried to do this, right? Because it's not like I'm not trying to be in their life. It's not like I don't care, you know, but I still got to do what I love as well as try to create that legacy and raise them. You know, so you know, it can be tough, you know, when you're finding that balance, but that's the risk you take when you're living your dreams.
And it also inspires them too.
Yeah, like
it's the risk you going to be great. It's like, all right, I got to do the same thing.
Yeah, like, you know, listen, it doesn't matter. I'm in the entertainment world saying this. This could be in any industry. It could be real estate. It could be a chef. You know, it could be anywhere. It could be a person that makes furniture. You know, you put in hours into your work, no matter what your job description is. You're not gonna always be there all the time with your kids, but you just try the best. You do the best you can do. Yeah. And I think as a father now, I get it when parents say I did the best I can because they probably did. You know, I can't imagine what you had to go through. You probably can't imagine what I had to go through, but at the same time, at least I tried. That's what matters.
And how do you keep up with like the latest trends or like with your videos? Like, do you look at stuff in general? Like, okay, I'm gonna try this, or is it really just wake up? I'm gonna do this today. Like,
it's a combination of all the above. You know, I mean, I have the conjoined twins, which is what got me the 1.2 million in my YouTube where it's at. Yeah. That's easy. You know, I do that. I'd probably do like 10 of those a day. Yeah. But then you have the days where I want to create a new edit. Like, you know, I try to create at least 4 new edits a month. So like recently I did the Prime video, the company Prime that sent me a case of Prime. I did a video for them, and but I mean, I try to do new stuff, but then I also get inspired by other people. Like, oh, let me see what they did. Let me see what they did. Let me try to do my own style, things like that. So I do all the above,
And how long does it take to like really put edits and like complete a video? Like,
it depends on the edit. Controlling twins takes 5 minutes, literally, and that's including editing. Yeah, but I mastered it. It depends on the edit. If it's a new edit that I've never done before, it may take 30 minutes to an hour. So it really depends.
Yeah, I was actually I did a couple edits with Jay. We done like group edits. Yeah, we actually got to come for one of them.
Like, you never done one with
He hasn't done one yet.
We could probably do one today.
Yeah. Has Danny been in one? Danny has been in one.
Yeah.
There's a group one we did. We done a few.
Yeah. You do that every once in a while.
Hey, Sierra has been in one too. Yo, that's crazy. Everybody been in one.
Yeah, today my day.
Yeah.
Jay been asking me all day. He's like, I want to do a video.
You should just call me anytime. You can do it on a regular.
Jay
on Monday. I'm always down to collab. I was telling my friends on TikTok, I said, what's sad? New Yorkers are dumb. Like, it's just annoying that, and I think I speak for everybody in here when I say, when you're trying to collab with people where you live, especially New Yorkers, it's like no one has time. People be bullshitting. It's like, but then when you're not around them, hey, when we gonna work? I don't want to hear that shit no more. That's just annoying. Like, when we gonna do something? Like, let's collaborate. You talking about it now? Your schedule don't meet up with mine, or you just ain't available, or you're not taking it serious. It's annoying.
Yeah.
And is there?
No, go ahead.
Is there a blueprint into like making money doing content? Like, is it like you reach this amount of followers, you post this, that's it, or is it like specific?
No, every platform's different. It depends. It's a lot of money to be made on social media that people don't know that they have yet to tap into. My boy One Stop Chop put me on to some other shit. He's the reason why my boy Chop is the reason why my YouTube is even pushing the way it is. He put me on some stuff that people that I've known longer than him, that's on the same level as him, would never tell me. And like, it's like, oh, like, okay, that's how you do it. Like, so it's really when it comes to making money on social media, it's not about the followers either. People that think it is not. It's literally about just knowing certain things. Like, once you know certain things of social media, it's so you can make money tomorrow. It is that easy. Like, he be slacking. I be telling him doing TikTok.
He was telling me on TikTok all the time.
And it's not even just TikTok, by the way. It's just, but I just know certain things from different platforms, and it's so easy to do.
So in this part of the show, it's called Conversation with Your Younger Self. So 3 pieces of advice that you would give to your younger self if he was right here, like sitting right across.
Don't go to college. You gonna owe that shit. Because I only went for my family. I didn't even go for me. Now I'm gonna be paying tuition. They ain't never getting that shit. Don't be scared to move forward in a different path. So I always thought basketball was the only thing I was ever going to do in life. Because all I did. I didn't do anything. I wasn't acting. I was modeling a little bit, but nothing crazy. I wasn't doing video, editing, nothing of that. So I only thought basketball, and that was it. And the last thing is, you did a good job. Because and the only reason I'm saying that is because I made my own decisions in life for the most part. My mom was strict on me. My family had already a vision of what they wanted me to do, and I was just like, I'm doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So, they wanted that college student, graduate, that with the career and some type of world, whether it was a city job or whatever the case is, and I didn't take that route. I said I had my own thing, and it was a scary thing because, I didn't have the proper support at the time. I'm going to be honest, if I had the support as a basketball player growing up, maybe I would have did college. I wanted to know what the dorm life was. I wanted to know. I wanted to go to UConn really bad. I ain't come from that world though, where the family had the money and they'll pay for this and you could travel there. I didn't have that. If I had that, my life would be different.
And what do you want to be remembered as when you like 85 with somebody like, I know this guy Jay, this that? Or what do you want like your story to be?
Just a cool person. That was a nice guy. He was always cool. Like, he was just, I look at a lot of older heads that I'm cool with. that's like 60s and 70s and 80s, and they dope. Like, this mad cool. I want to be that guy. I want to be that old guy that's walking around like, you know, it's not even just about advice. It's just, you just fuck with me because because I'm just cool. I'm just nice. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's not about how much I got or what I got going on. None of that. We just cool.
And you already got that too, because I tell people all the time when they bring you up, I'm like, yo, he's just a cool dude.
You said that to them?
What is it? I said that to them. I'm like, he's one of the coolest people I've ever met. Straight down to earth.
And we met in a weird way too, like, you know.
Yeah. I was actually trying to create content. I hit you up.
Yeah, he went to do one of my editing classes. And
I took one of his classes.
It was cheap as hell at the time, like $25 for like 3 or 4 hours. Like, it was just cheap.
Yeah, we created some content in my place.
I've actually taught Brandon majority of. He's the only person that knows majority of my edits. No one really, as far as how to do it, he's the only one that I can think of that knows.
And you still do the classes?
No. I used
you
to.
Want the classes. You want the classes.
You know what it is? I don't really, like, if I'm rocking with you, I'll just show you certain things. It's not even about nothing. Like, it's like if I'm doing a video with you, I'm not like, oh, I gotta keep this shit a secret. Nah, like, if I rock with you, we doing shit. I'm gonna show you. And I don't mind it. The reason why I don't do the classes anymore, and I probably won't do it for maybe another few years, is because it's too much time out of me. And at the moment, I don't love to do it. I don't love it. It's like, because I think half the time when I'm editing, you know, sometimes it's easier just to do it than to teach. You know, I don't think I can really teach certain things. You know, a lot of things I'm still learning myself.
Yeah.
I taught myself how to edit. You know, no one really taught me. So.
Is there anything you want to plug in for the people? You know, what's next for Jay? You know, before.
I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't. Just enjoy life. You know, don't feel like you have to rush because everybody else is doing it. You know, just don't get caught up on looking at people's highlights on social media and feel like, oh, I ain't doing enough. You know, that goes with even just college as well. Don't look at someone's like college experience or just schooling in general and feel like, oh damn, they did that, I gotta do this too. Nah, do it because you want to do it. You know, do it at your own pace. You know,
do what you want to do because you want to do
it.
Yeah. March to the beat of your own drum.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got one last question because we spoke on being parents. What's advice do you have for somebody that wants to start a family, and just advice or something that you learned from not having kids to having kids?
Oh, we talking about just is this gender specific or is just overall? I just want to know before I answer.
I think overall, yeah.
Don't rush to have kids. Enjoy your life. And it's not saying what I mean by that is not saying that oh my gosh, like I should have waited. No. It's just make sure that's what you want to do. And the reason why I'm saying that is because most times people say they want to have kids, then get the kid, then it's like, oh, shit, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you're gonna do it, understand that it's a different beast. You know, and understand having one is just one thing. Once you start hitting that two, maybe that's different. That's just move different. I'm telling you, man, you start to see a big difference in not even just your pockets, just your time. You know, hospital visits and who getting sick and who gotta watch who, and one is different. Two, well, I'm telling you. So yeah, enjoy your life.
Man, thank you for tuning in with us, man, tapping in with us. We appreciate you. We wishing you never-ending success. This is another episode of Spark the Brain. We out of here.
Yo, it's your boy Jay, AlreadyFamous. Shout out to Spark the Brain podcast. I appreciate y'all for having me. Shout out your boy, #AlreadyFamous.
Hey, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've been here for a long time, and I need some water. I really do, bro.
Yeah, I'm tired of you be complaining, man. I knew Mom should have took you back.
Hey.
Man, you can reach that, man. You be acting, come on. You dragging, you can reach that.
I can't?
Yeah, I ain't got time for this.
Oh, I thought it was family.